Before starting the video, I want to tell you all that from now on, I'll be uploading videos on this channel only. So make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. The sheer magnitude of Yamoshi's power transcends dimensions, rippling all the way to Grand Zeno's palace. Zeno Sama stands up in alarm. What is happening? Yamoshi, are you really going to use that power? If Akumo and Yamoshi clash at this level right now, their battle could completely destroy the entire multiverse. This is exactly why I've been waiting here. Back on the battlefield, Yamoshi points at Akumo. The time has come, Akumo. Only one of us is walking away from this alive. But we cannot do this here. I actually care about this multiverse. Yamoshi extends his hand and tears open a swirling black hole right in front of them. We can't fight here. We're taking this somewhere else. Without hesitation, both Akumo and Yamoshi fly into the dimensional rift. The portal seals shut behind them. Inside the dark, isolated dimension, Akumo smirks. Just as you said, there is no one here to stop us now. Let me tell you something, Yamoshi. You have always been an insect crawling in my path. And today, I am not leaving you alive. Yamoshi glares back, his silver aura flaring. You really think you can stop me, Akumo? You have never faced this form before. And let me assure you, for everything you have done, you are going to pay the price right here, right now. With a deafening roar, Akumo and Yamoshi launch themselves at each other, their clash shaking the very fabric of the dimension. Back in the normal realm, Goku stares at the empty space where the portal was. I wonder what's going to happen now. Yamoshi and that new form of his looked unbelievably strong. Vegeta scowls. Yeah, Kakarot. But Akumo is an absolute monster. He defeated everyone with ease. Can Yamoshi really stop him? Suddenly, the scene shifts. Far away, a mysterious, ancient sealed dimension finally breaks open. The heavy doors crumble, and from the shadowy depths, a solitary figure steps out into the light. The figure looks around and speaks in a chilling voice. Finally, after all this time and all this effort, we are free. Now, this multiverse will finally understand the true meaning of destruction. We see Akumo and Yamoshi crash into a swirling black hole created by Yamoshi, descending into an isolated dimension. Inside, both warriors immediately unleash their full, catastrophic power. Back in the normal realm, Goku and Vegeta watch in absolute shock. Goku stammers. Are they really capable of destroying this entire multiverse with just their power? Is that why they went into another dimension? Koda, standing nearby, nods. Yes, that is precisely why Yamoshi did it. The power they both possess right now has grown far beyond comprehension. The other legendary Saiyans are stunned by everything unfolding. Zoman steps forward and asks, Hey Koda, what are you trying to do here? Are you seriously planning to go against Lord Akumo? Koda remains completely silent, his expression unreadable. Vegeta, still trying to process it all, mutters, I still can't believe this. The #1 legendary Saiyan is actually turning against Akumo. Kyoga steps up, visibly furious. Koda! What the hell are you doing? And why? Why would you ever side with Yamoshi? I know there has to be a reason, but how can you justify helping him? Koda doesn't say a word, standing still like a statue. Goku asks aloud, Is he really going against Akumo? Finally, Koda speaks, his tone cold and detached. Think whatever you all want. I am not going to answer any of you, because not a single one of you is worthy of hearing my answer. Kyoga's anger flares. What did you just say? You better give us a straight answer, Koda. Aharo scoffs. I knew it. I always had a feeling he'd turn against Lord Akumo eventually. After all, he is the strongest legendary Saiyan right after Lord Akumo himself. Senko steps forward, concerned. Hey Koda, are you truly turning against Lord Akumo? But why? What is your reason for doing this? Zoman adds, his voice pleading. Koda, none of us understand. Won't you just tell us why you're doing this? We all know you can't defeat Lord Akumo, so what is the real reason? Kota looks at Zoman and says, "Listen to me very carefully, Zoman. I know all of your minds are racing with questions right now. But you all only need to understand one thing. If Lord Akumo becomes the king of everything, it will spell disaster for every single one of us." Zoman is taken aback. What? What are you saying? You know the consequences, Kota, so why are you doing this anyway? Once again, Kota falls silent, ignoring their pleas. The legendary Saiyans and everyone else present are left in absolute bewilderment by Kota's behavior. Unable to hold back anymore, Kyoga yells, "Kota! Whatever you're trying to pull, you're just pretending to be the good guy. You've taken the lives of countless fellow Saiyans and innocent people, Kota. You're nothing but a cold-blooded murderer." Kota's eyes narrow slightly. "Kyoga, just because I choose to stay silent doesn't mean you have the right to run your mouth in front of me. Do not forget you are weak. You are no match for me. Do you really think I let you live because you're my younger brother? Don't ever delude yourself with that thought. I only let you live because you are an incredibly weak Saiyan, and I have no interest in dirtying my hands and ruining my name by killing someone as pathetic as you." Hearing this, Kyoga erupts in fury. He lunges at Kota with a fierce attack, but Kota effortlessly dodges it. Kota smirks coldly. "See? Like I said, you are nothing but weak. You cannot face me right now." Kyoga grits his teeth. "No matter what happens, Kota, even if I'm weaker than you today, there will come a day when I will defeat you." Kota scoffs. "Do you really think you can defeat me? That you have that kind of power? If you were really that strong, then why did you let Goroshi die? Why did Goroshi have to sacrifice his life to save all of you, even though he was stronger than you? And yet, you have the nerve to call yourself strong? You should be ashamed of yourself. I have never seen a Saiyan weaker than you, Kyoga. If you were truly powerful, Goroshi wouldn't have had to die to protect you. Where were you when Goroshi was killed?" Driven completely over the edge, Kyoga screams, "That's enough! Shut your mouth!" He charges at Kota again, throwing a barrage of strikes. Kota casually sidesteps every single one. "You are far too weak," Kota says softly. With a single, lightning-fast strike, Kota hits Kyoga, sending him crashing into the ground far away. Kyoga is instantly knocked unconscious. Watching this display of power, Goku and Vegeta are astounded. Goku says, "What kind of power is that? He's incredibly strong. But even with that strength, how can he possibly stand up to Akumo?" Zoman, watching Kota closely, mutters, "I know there's something else going on, Kota. Something is deeply bothering you, because you did all of this intentionally. I know you wouldn't just throw a fight against Lord Akumo so easily. With the power you possess, you shouldn't have been defeated by him that quickly. There is definitely a hidden reason behind all of this, Kota, and you just refuse to tell us." Kota remains completely silent, offering no explanation. He simply says, "Everything is in Yamoshi's hands now." The scene shifts to the Dark Dimension, where Yamoshi and Akumo are engaged in an apocalyptic clash. They trade countless, earth-shattering blows. Yamoshi unleashes a relentless flurry of attacks, but Akumo expertly dodges them and counters with a massive barrage of his own, resulting in a colossal explosion that rocks the dimension. Akumo smirks. "Impressive, Yamoshi. It's been a very long time, but you've truly managed to push your power to incredible heights. But even so, today, you are finally going to die by my hands." Yamoshi replies, his tone serious, "Akumo, I know exactly why you are doing all of this. But listen to me, even if you become the king of everything, nothing is going to change." Akumo's eyes narrow. "What nonsense are you spewing, Yamoshi? You have no idea why I'm doing this. And no matter what stands in my way, I will become the king of everything." Yamoshi says firmly, "I know you're doing all this to bring him back, Akumo. But even if you ascend to the throne of the king of everything, you still won't be able to bring your son, Kasuma, back to life." Hearing his son's name, Akumo's rage explodes. How dare you? How dare you even utter that name, Yamoshi? Yamoshi continues. I know this has been your true goal from the very beginning. You just want your son back. But it's impossible. If you become the king of everything, you will only end up slaughtering countless innocent lives and you still won't be able to bring him back. Akumo roars. I don't care what it takes. I will bring my son back, and absolutely nothing will stop me from reuniting with him. Anyone who stands between me and my son will be eradicated forever, starting with you, Yamoshi. Consumed by blinding fury, Akumo launches a devastating attack. Yamoshi barely manages to block it, but Akumo instantly follows up with a rapid succession of lethal strikes, creating a massive explosion that sends Yamoshi crashing into the distance. Akumo declares, no matter what happens, I will slaughter all the gods first. Then, as the king of everything, I will bring my son back. And if I have to destroy 1, 2, or even every single multiverse to do it, I will. Yamoshi struggles to his feet. You know what you're doing is wrong. He is not coming back, no matter what you do. You're just going to massacre innocent people, Akumo. You have to stop this madness. You know exactly what kind of terrifying threats are coming for us. Akumo sneers, I don't care. Until my son returns, I will spare absolutely no one, even if I have to wipe out every single being in existence. And once my son Kasuma returns, all the Saiyans will return with him. And I'm going to start this massacre by ending you, Yamoshi. Akumo charges and fires a lethal blast, but Yamoshi manages to evade it. Yamoshi glares back. Then I have no choice but to stop you myself, Akumo. I won't let you sacrifice countless innocent lives for this delusion. Both warriors begin to power up far beyond their limits. The sheer intensity of their auras begins to fracture the very fabric of the black hole dimension. Cracks spread across the void. Yamoshi and Akumo charge their absolute strongest, final attacks. As they fire at each other, the resulting collision creates an unimaginable, dimension-shattering explosion. When the blinding light fades, both Akumo and Yamoshi are sent flying in opposite directions, entirely drained and reverting to their base forms. Yamoshi slowly stands up, panting heavily. Akumo, you know that none of this will solve anything. You know exactly what horrific event is about to take place, so why are you still doing this? Akumo glares at him. No matter what happens, Yamoshi, I will bring my son back. Even if I have to reduce this entire multiverse to ashes forever, I will bring Kasuma back. With those final words, Akumo vanishes from the dimension. Yamoshi falls to his knees, whispering to himself, Why are you doing this, Akumo? All of this is going to be for nothing. Back in the normal realm, the legendary Saiyans are staring at Koda with clear hostility. Koda completely ignores them. Koda says coldly, I know that none of you can understand me right now, but I don't need any of you to. He turns to leave. Seeing Kyoga lying unconscious on the ground, Broly furiously charges at Koda to attack him. Koda doesn't even turn around, simply saying, Stop! You cannot defeat me, and you know it. If you have a death wish, then by all means, attack me. But know that I can obliterate you in a single second. You have no concept of my true power. Broly freezes in his tracks, his fists clenched, unable to make a move. Koda leaves the battlefield and immediately heads toward the location of the sealed dimension, but when he arrives, he finds the area completely decimated. The dimensional seal has been shattered. Koda's eyes widen in horror. No! This can't be! I was too late! He's already free! Meanwhile, in the realm of the Omni King, Grand Zeno sits on his throne. Zeno Sama sighs in relief. It seems Yamoshi and Akumo's battle has ended. I can hardly believe it. But Yamoshi, you actually managed to stop Akumo. Suddenly, an unfamiliar voice echoes through the grand hall. Hello, father. How have you been? Zeno Sama's eyes widen in absolute shock as he looks at the figure who just appeared before him. Zeno Sama stammers. What? Anath, you're here? But how? Anath smiles chillingly. What is this I'm hearing, Father? Are you not happy to see me? I only came all this way just to see you. I thought my father would be overjoyed to reunite with me. Believe me, Zeno Sama, I came here for one reason, and one reason only, just to see you. We see Vegeta says, "You're here." Does this mean you defeated Akumo? Goku chimes in, equally surprised. Yamoshi, how are you here? Is it really true? Yamoshi shakes his head. No, I couldn't defeat Akumo. We both launched massive attacks at each other, but our powers canceled each other out completely at the exact same time. Hearing this, Zoman gasps in disbelief. What? How is that possible? Did Lord Akumo really lose to you? Yamoshi clarifies. No, that's not what happened. Akumo is incredibly powerful. When we clashed with our full strength, our powers completely drained at the same moment, and after that, Akumo just left. Senko shakes his head in denial. No. How could Lord Akumo ever lose? Koda steps forward and states flatly, it means Akumo hasn't lost, and he will definitely return. Yamoshi nods in agreement. Yes, Koda is right. I know he will come back, just not right now. Goku, thoroughly confused, scratches his head. I don't get it at all. So Akumo isn't coming back to kill me right now? Did he change his mind? Vegeta scowls at him. Kakarot, what they mean is that Akumo isn't going to attack us at this moment. He's gone somewhere else for now. Yamoshi's expression darkens. But right now, an even greater threat than Akumo is looming over us. Koda nods gravely. Yes, you are absolutely right. I went to the seal, and I saw that the dimension has been completely destroyed. Anathys has broken free. Yamoshi's eyes widen. What? That means we're too late! We need to hurry and stop him! Vegeta crosses his arms. But what do we do now? We don't even know where he could have gone. Yamoshi thinks for a second. I have a strong feeling he must have gone straight to Zeno Sama. Goku brightens up. If that's the case, I can take us to Zeno Sama right now. I know exactly where he is. Koda agrees. It makes sense. Without a doubt, he must have gone to Zeno Sama, because his very first business in this multiverse would be with Zeno Sama himself. Zoman interrupts, looking at Koda suspiciously. That's all fine, Koda, but tell me, whose side are you on right now? Are you still not with us? Koda replies coldly. Do not ask me these questions right now, Zoman, because I cannot give you an answer at this moment. Goku asks, does that mean you're going to help us, Akumo's #1 legendary Saiyan? Koda glares at him. First of all, my name is Koda. Second, I never said I was going to help you. Vegeta narrows his eyes. If that's the case, then why did you fight Akumo to save us? Koda simply says, I don't feel the need to explain myself to you right now. It would be best if you just stayed away from me. Kyoga steps forward, still furious. Koda, what exactly are you trying to do? But let me tell you this. No matter what you do, I will never forgive you for what you did to me and our fellow Saiyans. Koda ignores him and begins to walk away. Kyoga yells after him, Mark my words, Koda, the next time we meet it will be your last day alive, because I won't spare you. Koda stops and looks over his shoulder. Fine, but remember one thing the next time you face me. Make sure you bring all your power, Kyoga. Because if you cross my path again, I won't leave you alive. With that, Koda vanishes from the area. Kyoga grits his teeth. I'll show you exactly how powerful I am, Koda. Senko turns to Zoman. Big brother, what should we do now? Should we leave too? Zoman says firmly, even though Lord Akumo isn't here, his ultimate goal is to become the king of everything, and that involves destroying Times him. He points at Goku. We must carry out Lord Akumo's will. Hearing this, all the legendary Saiyans take a step forward, ready to attack. But Yamoshi immediately steps in front of Goku and Vegeta, his aura flaring. Let me make this clear. As long as I am standing here, you will do no such thing. If any of you have a death wish, step forward. Seeing Yamoshi's overwhelming power, Aharu hesitates. Hey Zoman, we shouldn't do this right now. I really don't think we can take him. Senko agrees, backing away slightly. Yeah, big brother. I don't think we can face Yamoshi right now. It's best if we retreat for the time being. Zoman scowls but nods. Fine, you got lucky this time, Yamoshi, but remember this, the next time we meet, we will be even stronger. You may be powerful now, but we times will times meet again. With those parting words, Zoman and the rest of the legendary Saiyans leave the battlefield. Goku turns to Yamoshi. So, tell me, Yamoshi, what do we do now? Should we go to Zeno Sama? I can take you all there right now. I know Zeno Sama has locked himself inside a seal. Yamoshi urges. Then what are we waiting for, Goku? Take us there immediately. The group prepares to leave. Meanwhile, somewhere far away, Murno watches the events unfold and laughs maniacally. Oh, this is hilarious. These legendary Saiyans actually thought they were the strongest beings in existence. But now, that dimension has finally been destroyed, and times are out. Now, all these legendary Saiyans, Akumo, and Yamoshi will finally understand what true power is. Even if they all banded together, they could never defeat those five. They are all about to learn what true destruction looks like. Back with our heroes, Goku, Yamoshi, and Vegeta arrive at the location of the seal. However, Zeno Sama is nowhere to be found. Vegeta looks around in frustration. Kakarot! Where the hell did you bring us? Zeno Sama isn't even here! Goku scratches his head, confused. Vegeta, I distinctly remember we met Zeno Sama right here last time. Don't you remember? Yamoshi looks around cautiously. But where is Zeno Sama right now? I don't see him anywhere. Goku says, give me a second. Let me find out. He might have returned to his palace. Goku focuses his energy and powers up, transforming into his Omni King form. Everyone looks at him in surprise. Goku quickly reassures them. Hey, don't look at me like that. I'm not going to do what I did last time. Just trust me. Goku closes his eyes, concentrating deeply as he tries to sense Zeno Sama's energy. After a moment, he smiles. See? I told you. I found him. Zeno Sama is at his palace right now. Yamoshi asks urgently. Are you absolutely sure, Goku? Then we need to go there immediately. Goku grins. Hey, when I'm here, there's no need to travel normally. Just grab onto my shoulder. Using instant transmission, Goku teleports them all directly outside Zeno Sama's palace. However, as they look around, they realize the palace looks completely different, twisted, and ruined. Goku stares in shock. What? What is this? I meant to bring us outside Zeno Sama's palace, but where are we? Vegeta snaps. Kakarot, even after becoming a king of everything, are you still this much of an idiot? This isn't Zeno Sama's palace. Get us out of here. Yamoshi raises a hand. Wait, Goku. Focus your energy and try to feel Zeno Sama's presence again. Could it be that? Goku focuses intently and his eyes widen. No, that can't be. I can clearly feel Zeno Sama's ki coming from right here. This times is times Zeno Sama's palace. But how can it look like this? Without wasting another second, Goku rushes inside the ruined palace, with Vegeta and Yamoshi close behind. As they enter the main hall, they freeze. They see Zeno Sama lying on the ground in a terrible state, heavily injured. Suddenly, Anathys steps out from the shadows with a sinister smile. Well, well, look who we have here. You're the new king of everything, aren't you? Vegeta glares at him. What the hell? Who is this guy? And look at his clothes. Goku clenches his fists. Vegeta, I think this is Zeno Sama's son, am I right? You're Zeno Sama's son, the one who just came out of that sealed dimension, aren't you? Anathys smirks widely. Oh, you guessed it perfectly. I am Anathys, Zeno Sama's firstborn son. and I simply came here to visit my dear father. Yamoshi narrows his eyes. So, this is him, Zeno Sama's eldest son, Anathys. Seeing Zeno Sama in such a brutalized state, Goku's anger flares. What you did is completely unforgivable. How could you do something like this to Zeno Sama? You're going to pay for this. Anathys chuckles darkly. Oh really? Are you planning to fight me? If that's the case, then go ahead and prove it. Show me that you can actually do something to me. New times, king of everything, he thinks to himself. So this is Zeno Sama's eldest son, Anathys. But does he really possess so much power that he could leave Zeno Sama in such a state? After this, the scene shifts to the legendary Saiyans. We see Aharo, who says, "Hey, what's going to happen now? Did Lord Akumo really lose to Yamoshi?" Hearing this, Senko replies, "Yeah, I can't believe it either, that Lord Akumo lost to Yamoshi. Is Yamoshi really that powerful?" Hearing this, Zoman snaps. "What are you all talking about? Yamoshi himself said that Lord Akumo hasn't lost, which means Lord Akumo will definitely return." Raikon asks, "Hey Zoman, what exactly are you trying to say? Can you explain it clearly?" Zoman explains. Yamoshi himself admitted that his fight with Lord Akumo wasn't finished. Their powers were completely drained after that clash. It means they both used a massive amount of energy, so it wouldn't be right to say that either Lord Akumo or Yamoshi lost. Senko asks, "But what do we do now, big brother?" Yamoshi managed to stand against Lord Akumo, and that too, when Lord Akumo was in his final form. Zoman replies, "We will leave all of that to Lord Akumo, but right now, we also know that Zeno Sama's son has likely arrived here, just like Koda warned us." Aharo looks surprised. "What? Has Zeno Sama's son really arrived here?" Raikon says, "Didn't you listen to Koda? He said the dimension was destroyed. That means someone from there has definitely come out. And if that's the case, we need to do something quickly, Zoman." Zoman shakes his head. "We can't just act recklessly right now. We have to think very carefully about our next move. Even a single foolish decision could become a massive threat for all of us Saiyans. We cannot take Zeno Sama's sons lightly. And on top of that, there's that king of everything. We had the perfect chance to eliminate him, but Yamoshi saved him again." Hearing this, Aharo says in frustration, "But if things keep going like this, how long will it last? At this rate, we'll never get to see Lord Akumo become the king of everything." Zoman replies, "That's not going to happen. I know Lord Akumo will become the king of everything very soon. But honestly, what I'm constantly wondering about is what happened to Koda. Why isn't he siding with us? He's definitely hiding some dark secret inside him." Senko nods. "Yeah, you're absolutely right, big brother. I never would have imagined that Koda, our strongest #1 legendary Saiyan, would ever betray Lord Akumo." Zoman remains silent, not saying a word. He thinks to himself, "Koda, what exactly are you trying to do? I can't understand it at all. I couldn't even imagine you betraying Lord Akumo. And why are you doing this? You didn't even give us a reason, Koda." We then see Raikon, who says, "So what should we do now, Zoman? Those Saiyans have left us far behind. Earlier, that king of everything and his fellow Saiyan Vegeta weren't even worthy of facing us. They were just running away to survive. But have you seen the new powers of that Saiyan Prince Vegeta? He has come a long way. And even that 13th legendary Saiyan, Broly. Slowly but surely, their powers are increasing drastically." Zoman agrees. "You're absolutely right, Raikon. Before our very eyes, those Saiyans have progressed significantly, and their power has truly grown by leaps and bounds. Plus, they have Yamoshi on their side to deal with Lord Akumo. They are all slowly getting stronger and stronger." Aharo grunts. "It would have been better if I had just killed that king of everything when I had the chance. But now he's gotten too far ahead. So what are we going to do now? Zoman replies, "Don't worry. Slowly but surely, everything will fall into place. We are legendary Saiyans too, and we will show them our legendary power. Besides that, with everything going on right now, we can't make any hasty decisions. From now on, we have to make every single move very carefully, because no one knows what's going to happen next. Zeno Sama's son has arrived here, and apart from that, we have no idea what else is going to unfold." After this, the scene shifts back to Goku. We see Goku standing face to face with Anathys. Goku says, "You will have to pay for what you've done to Zeno Sama." Anathys smirks. "Oh, really, King of Everything? Well, I would love to see just how much power the new King of Everything of this multiverse actually possesses. So, do you want to show me your power, King of Everything?" Goku glares at him. "I will show you that what you did to Zeno Sama was a massive mistake, Anathys." Finally, the scene shifts to Murno, who is laughing maniacally. Murno says, "Just as I predicted, he has arrived." And now, Akumo, Yamoshi, and anyone else who thought they were the most powerful beings in existence will finally witness what true destruction looks like. He will crush all these arrogant Saiyans who think so highly of their power. He will crush them like mere insects and toss them aside. We see, Anathys smirks and says, "Oh, so you're the new Omni King of this multiverse?" Goku demands, "Tell me right now, where is Zeno Sama?" Anathys chuckles. "What kind of question is that? Can't you see what I did to him? He's right in front of your eyes." Goku shakes his head firmly. "You can't fool me. That's not Zeno Sama." Anathys laughs out loud. "Oh, so it seems you've figured it out. Well then, why don't you go find out for yourself where your precious Zeno Sama is?" Goku glares at him. "I won't ask you again. Tell me, where is Zeno Sama?" Vegeta, watching closely, looks stunned. "What? Does this guy seriously have enough power to hide Zeno Sama away, Kakarot?" Goku doesn't take his eyes off Anathys. "I don't know the details, Vegeta. But I know that the body on the floor is not Zeno Sama. He's hidden the real Zeno Sama somewhere. But where? Tell us." Anathys simply smirks and remains completely silent. Goku's patience wears thin. "If you won't tell me, then I'll just have to beat it out of you." Anathys scoffs. "Oh, really? Are you just going to keep talking, or are you actually going to fight?" Goku's expression hardens. "If that's what you want, fine. I'll beat you to a pulp and make you spit out Zeno Sama's location." Without another word, Goku launches a fierce attack at Anathys. However, Anathys casually steps aside, dodging the strike with incredible ease. Anathys mocks him. "Did my father seriously make such a pathetic, weak mortal the king of everything? You don't even have a fraction of real power." Goku growls. "What did you just say?" Enraged, Goku unleashes a rapid barrage of strikes, but Anathys gracefully evades every single one of them without breaking a sweat. Anathys shakes his head in fake disappointment. "I still can't believe a weak mortal like you became the Omni King. It seems my father was an absolute fool. Let me show you what the power of a true Omni King looks like." With blinding speed, Anathys launches a devastating counterattack. Goku barely manages to dodge it, stumbling backward in shock. Vegeta watches in disbelief. How is this possible? He's handling Kakarot's Omniform with zero effort. Is Kakarot actually losing to him? Yamoshi, observing calmly, replies, "It was bound to happen. Goku has only unlocked the very first level of his Omniform. On the other hand, Anathys is Zeno Sama's own flesh and blood. He possesses Zeno Sama's direct lineage and genes, making his natural power unfathomably immense." Kyoga asks anxiously, "If that's the case, shouldn't we step in and help Goku? It looks like he's seriously outmatched right now." Yamoshi shakes his head. "No. We cannot interfere in Goku's battle. He needs to push his limits and find a way to become even stronger on his own." Broly steps forward, clearly worried. But if we just stand here and do nothing, who knows what that guy might do to Goku? Yamoshi looks at them sternly. Have you forgotten who we are? We are Saiyans. With every battle, we push past our limits and grow stronger. This is his fight. We cannot intervene. Back in the fight, Goku pants heavily and demands one last time. Anathys, I'm asking you for the last time. Where have you hidden Zeno Sama? Goku charges forward and throws a heavy punch, but Anathys dodges it effortlessly once again. Anathys smirks. I already told you. Zeno Sama could be anywhere. You'll just have to find him yourself. But honestly, looking at how weak you are, I doubt you'll ever be able to find him. Goku grits his teeth. Don't count me out yet. We're just getting started. Anathys' eyes narrow. Is that so? Well, I'm going to bring this start to a very quick end. Anathys instantly vanishes and reappears, launching a rapid attack. Goku manages to dodge the first strike, but Anathys immediately follows up with a swift pinpoint blow. Goku takes the hit and is sent tumbling backward. Anathys laughs mockingly. Hey, Omni King. I didn't expect you to be times pathetic. But I suppose it's not entirely your fault. The real fool here is my father. He should have just made me the king of everything. If anyone is truly worthy of that throne, it's me. A fragile mortal could never handle the title of king of everything. As you can clearly see, you're nothing but an Omni King in name only. Honestly, sometimes I wonder just how stupid my father really was, choosing a weak mortal over his own son. Hearing Anathys insult both himself and Zeno Sama, Goku's anger finally boils over. But before he can react, Anathys launches another brutal attack, sending Goku crashing into the ground far away. Anathys sneers. Do you see it now? Do you see the insurmountable gap in power between us gods and you mortals? You can't even touch me, weak mortal. Goku struggles to his feet, his eyes burning with fury. You have no idea what you're talking about. You think you know the limits of mortal power? Let me show you that no mortal, especially not me, should ever be underestimated. With a deafening roar, Goku begins to drastically power up, his aura flaring violently. Anathys watches with an amused smirk. Oh, it seems you still have a little bit of fight left in you, mortal. Come on then, I'm waiting. Goku charges at Anathys with incredible speed. Anathys tries to dodge, but Goku quickly follows up with a powerful ki blast that catches Anathys off guard, forcing him to take a few steps back. Seizing the opening, Goku unleashes a relentless, overwhelming barrage of attacks, landing blow after blow on Anathys. Vegeta is amazed. What? Did Kakarot really have this much power hidden away? How is he doing this? Broly grins. Yeah, it looks like Goku's power has skyrocketed. Goku's energy continues to surge. He cups his hands together, charging his signature attack to its absolute limit, and fires a massive Kamehameha at point-blank range right at Anathys. A colossal explosion rocks the palace. As the smoke clears, Anathys is seen lying motionless on the ground. Goku pants, looking down at him. Is that all the power you had? You were all talk. Vegeta smirks triumphantly. He actually did it! Kakarot defeated him! Suddenly, a chilling voice echoes from behind Goku. Well, I didn't think you actually had that kind of power in you. I have to admit, you're not completely worthless. Goku freezes in absolute shock. He slowly turns around to see the real Anathys standing perfectly fine right behind him. Anathys smiles sinisterly. I'll give you some credit. You've got a bit of strength, but you're still nowhere near my level. Before Goku can even react, Anathys delivers a devastating strike. Goku takes the full force of the blow and is sent crashing across the courtyard, completely battered. Anathys chuckles. Well, king of everything, you've finally seen the truth. You can never stand on equal footing with the gods. Everyone watches in sheer disbelief. Suddenly, the body of Anathys that Goku had defeated completely vanishes into thin air. Vegeta's eyes widen. What? How is that possible? That was just a clone? But its power was enormous. Anathys turns his attention back to the fallen Goku. So, what's your next move, King of Everything? Actually, I think I'll just end you right here and now. Anathys raises his hand, preparing to deliver the final blow to Goku. But suddenly, Yamoshi flashes in between them, blocking Anathys' path. Yamoshi glares at him. You do not belong in this universe. Go back to wherever you came from. Anathys raises an eyebrow. Oh? And are you going to tell me what to do? Yamoshi doesn't waste time. He immediately powers up and transforms into his Super Saiyan God form. Anathys smirks, his eyes glinting with excitement. Well, this is interesting. It looks like fighting you will be much more entertaining. However, before the fight can begin, Anathys suddenly pauses, his expression shifting. He senses something. Anathys sighs in disappointment. I really wish I could stay and fight you right now, but unfortunately, an urgent matter has come up. I have to leave. Yamoshi demands. Before you go, tell me, where have you hidden Zeno Sama? Anathys chuckles. That's your problem now. Go find him yourself. I have other business to attend to. With that, Anathys instantly teleports away, vanishing completely. Yamoshi drops out of his god form, a deep frown on his face. Where in the multiverse could Zeno Sama be? Vegeta walks up, looking confused. What just happened? Why did he suddenly run away? Yamoshi replies grimly. He didn't run away. Someone summoned him. Kyoga asks, what? But who could possibly have the authority or power to summon him? Yamoshi looks up at the sky. I don't know, but we need to find Zeno Sama, and fast, because an unimaginable threat is about to descend upon this multiverse. Then, Yamoshi commands, Hey, tell us where Zeno Sama is right now. Anathys looks over his shoulder and scoffs. Oh, if you're so worried about your precious Zeno Sama, why don't you figure it out yourself? With that, Anathys vanishes completely. Yamoshi turns to Goku. Goku, no matter what it takes, we need to find Zeno Sama, and fast. Goku looks frustrated. What? But how are we supposed to do that? I couldn't even put a scratch on that guy. Vegeta crosses his arms and agrees. Kakarot is right. Even our primal fusion couldn't defeat Akumo, and on top of that, Anathys just effortlessly completely surpassed Kakarot's Omni power. Yamoshi sighs. What are you two even talking about? Goku, don't you realize? Whenever you obtain any form of godly power, until you completely master it, you will never truly grasp its real strength. Goku looks confused. What exactly do you mean by that, Yamoshi? Yamoshi explains. Both of you may have become stronger than before, but you still haven't mastered your godly powers. And Goku, your Omni power is incredibly powerful on its own, but because you haven't mastered it yet, you're completely unable to use the Omni form effectively. Vegeta frowns. But how can that be? We achieved primal power, yet we still couldn't defeat Akumo. Yamoshi shakes his head. Vegeta, what are you saying? You know perfectly well that you just unlocked the primal power. You haven't mastered it yet. Until you fully master primal power, you will never be able to tap into its true potential. Goku realizes the truth in his words. So, tell us, Yamoshi, how can we master both the primal power and my Omni power? Is there a way? Yamoshi says firmly, until you both master your godly and primal powers, you cannot defeat Anathys, let alone Akumo. Vegeta demands, then tell us, what do we need to do? Yamoshi replies, don't worry about that. I will create a black dimension specifically for your training. Goku is surprised. Really? But is it the right time for us to be training? Vegeta glares at him. Kakarot, what are you thinking? If we don't train right now, we won't be able to face anyone in the future. Yamoshi violently powers up, ascending straight into his Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct form. Goku watches in awe. Whoa, this power is truly something else. Yamoshi focuses his energy, and tears open a swirling black dimension portal right in front of them. He turns to the Saiyans with a stern look. Remember this, until you significantly increase your power, I will not pull you out of this dimension portal, no matter what happens. Goku gulps, slightly nervous, while Vegeta smirks. I'm perfectly fine with that. Let's go, Kakarot. Broly steps forward. Yamoshi, I want to go into the dimension and train with Goku and Vegeta too. Vegeta nods in approval. Having Broly with us would actually be a huge advantage. Yamoshi asks, why do you want to do this, Broly? Broly clenches his fists. I faced Akumo, and watching Akumo fight against all of you, I realized I don't have nearly enough strength to face Akumo or the others. Yamoshi says, very well. You all are going into this dimension, but let me be absolutely clear. I will not open this dimension from the outside. The only way you will ever leave is if you raise your power so high that you shatter the dimension itself from the inside. This is the strongest black dimension I have ever created. Goku asks, eyes wide, does that mean if we don't get stronger, we'll be trapped in there forever? Yamoshi nods. You understood perfectly. Under no circumstances will I destroy this black dimension with my own hands. Until you push past your limits, you will not escape. Vegeta cracks his knuckles. Fine by me, I'm ready. Let's go, Kakarot, Broly. The three Saiyans step through the portal into the black dimension. As they arrive, Goku looks around in amazement. Wow, this is completely different. Look at this, Vegeta. There's nothing but empty space everywhere. And the gravity here feels insanely heavy. Vegeta gets into a fighting stance. Then let's start our training, Kakarot. We're going to shatter this dimension as fast as possible. Goku stretches his arms. Whoa, already? I thought maybe we should rest for a bit first, since we're going to have some really intense training ahead. Before Goku can even finish his sentence, Vegeta lunges forward and delivers a brutal punch, sending Goku flying across the void. Vegeta yells, "Stay focused, Kakarot! The training has already begun! If you keep getting distracted like that, that's exactly what's going to happen to you." Suddenly, Broly dashes in and strikes Vegeta with a massive punch, sending him flying just as far. Broly warns, "You better pay attention too, Vegeta, because I'm not going to hold anything back either." Goku recovers, a wide grin spreading across his face. He powers up and transforms straight into his Omni form. Alright then, let's do this. We're not backing down either. We're going to show everyone what we're made of. With that, the three Saiyans clash, beginning their intense, dimension-shattering training. Meanwhile, on the outside, Yamoshi and Kyoga are standing face to face, engaged in a serious conversation. Kyoga looks down, his expression somber. "Hey, Yamoshi, there's something I need to tell you." Yamoshi asks, "What is it, Kyoga? Speak." Kyoga says, his voice thick with guilt, "I'm so sorry, Yamoshi. It's about Goroshi. He was killed right in front of my eyes, and I was too weak to do anything to save him. I had no idea he would take such a drastic step to protect all of us. Please forgive me, Yamoshi." Yamoshi looks at him softly. "Don't blame yourself for that. I know exactly what happened to Goroshi. He died right in front of my eyes as well. If I had wanted to, I could have saved him at that moment, but I chose not to." Kyoga's head snaps up, his eyes wide in disbelief. "What? What are you saying, Yamoshi? If you could have saved Goroshi, why didn't you? Give me an answer." Yamoshi replies calmly, "Think about it, Kyoga. Goroshi always wanted to become stronger. He was the one who explicitly told me that when he fought Akumo, no one was to interfere. If I had stepped in and saved him that day, it would have been a massive blow to his Saiyan pride. And you know that for us Saiyans, our pride is everything. That is why I didn't step in to save him. Do you really think Goroshi would have been happy if I had intervened?" Kyoga falls silent, processing the truth. Finally he says, "But You could have at least considered that if you had stepped in, Goroshi would still be alive today. Yamoshi's gaze softens with sadness. I know. You know he was my younger brother, and his death pains me deeply. But I find peace in knowing that Goroshi died with honor. His final words were that I would be incredibly proud of him. And yes, I am very proud of Goroshi. I cannot let the sacrifice he made be in vain. If I had interfered in his battle that day, Goroshi would probably never have forgiven me. And you know that's true, Kyoga. Kyoga sighs deeply. You're probably right. I'm sorry, Yamoshi. I shouldn't have spoken to you like that. Yamoshi nods. Anyway, let's put all of that aside for now. We need to find Zeno Sama as quickly as possible. A catastrophic threat is descending upon this multiverse. Yamoshi and Kyoga take off to begin their search. Yamoshi thinks to himself, I don't know what's going to happen now. Anathys is only Zeno Sama's youngest son, and he caused this much destruction the moment he arrived. What will happen when the rest of them get here? We need to find Zeno Sama immediately. Goku, Vegeta, Broly. You all need to master your powers as quickly as possible. The scene shifts to a dark, remote location. Murno bows deeply. Welcome, Lord Anathys. I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Anathys appears before him. Oh? You were waiting specifically for me? Are you telling the truth? Murno smirks. Yes, Lord Anathys. I have been anticipating your arrival. Anathys scoffs, looking around in disgust. I still can't believe my father was the Omni King of such a pathetic, weak universe. He actually stayed in this multiverse just to protect it? Every single being here is unbelievably weak. Honestly, it just makes me excited thinking about it. If I can cause this much chaos on my own, just imagine what will happen when my older brothers arrive. Meanwhile, Anathys raises an eyebrow, amused. What are you talking about? Are you telling me that someone in this pathetic universe was actually waiting for me? Murno chuckles. Yes, Lord Anathys, you could definitely say I've been anticipating your arrival. Hearing this, Anathys suddenly bursts into laughter. Murno looks confused. What's so funny, Lord Anathys? Why are you laughing? Anathys wipes a tear from his eye. I just still can't believe how incredibly weak this multiverse is. Even their new king of everything couldn't stand against me. He couldn't even defeat my clone. And now that I'm here, there is absolutely no one who can stand in my way. It just makes me wonder, what on earth is going to happen to all of them when my older brothers arrive? The scene shifts to Goku, who is inside the black dimension created by Yamoshi, training alongside Vegeta and Broly. Goku has already transformed into his Omni Super Saiyan form. The three Saiyans are engaged in intense, continuous training within the void. Vegeta lands next to Goku and says, Hey Kakarot, you have to find a way to completely master that Omni form of yours. Yamoshi said that your Omni form possesses truly unimaginable power. Goku nods, wiping sweat from his forehead. Yeah, Vegeta, I know. That's exactly why I need to train harder than ever. And you two need to step it up as well. All three of us need to become much stronger. If we don't, we're never going to be able to shatter this dimension. Broly agrees, his expression serious. We know. Yamoshi made it very clear. Until we raise our power enough to break this dimension ourselves, he's not going to open it for us. If we fail, we'll be trapped in here forever. With a roar, Broly powers up, ascending straight into his legendary Super Saiyan form. Vegeta smirks. Exactly, Kakarot. Broly is right. And besides that, we need to get stronger so we can finally master our primal power. We have to push our limits. Goku grins. Then let's get back to it. Let's show them what we can do. The three Saiyans clash again, resuming their fierce training. As they fight, Goku thinks to himself, I have no idea what's going to happen next. Anathys, Zeno Sama's son, his power was completely off the charts. If more like him show up, what are we going to do? I'm the king of everything for this universe now. It's my responsibility to stop them. I have to master all of my Omni power as soon as possible. Fueled by this determination, Goku pushes his training even further. The scene shifts back to Yamoshi and Kyoga. Kyoga asks, "Hey Yamoshi, do you have any idea where we might find Zeno Sama?" Yamoshi shakes his head. "I honestly don't know right now. But we have to find him, and we have to do it fast." Kyoga and Yamoshi continue their search. Kyoga clenches his fists, thinking to himself, "Forgive me, Yamoshi. I may have been weak back then. But no matter what happens now, and no matter who stands in my way, I will fight with everything I have. I'm going to show everyone that I am not someone to be underestimated." So, we cut back to Murno and Anathys. Murno asks cautiously, "Lord Anathys, if you don't mind me asking, you're here now, but where are your other brothers?" Anathys doesn't answer. He simply smirks and says, "You'll find out very soon." Murno thinks to himself, it seems he's already found out who the king of everything is here. Did he fight him? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Just as I thought, Anathys alone was enough to completely wreck them. So when the rest of his brothers get here, what's going to happen to all these Saiyans? Hey, Akumo, you were so proud of your Saiyan pride, weren't you? You really thought no one could defeat you. Well, the time has come. You Saiyans are finally going to witness what true destruction and absolute power really look like. Akumo, Yamoshi. The scene shifts to the rest of the legendary Saiyans. Senko turns to Zoman. "Big brother, can you tell us anything else about Zeno Sama's 5 sons?" Zoman sighs. "To be honest, I don't know much about them either. But they are Zeno Sama's direct descendants. Because of that, they possess limitless power. They are bound to be unimaginably strong." Aharo scoffs, crossing his arms. "What are you trying to say? I don't care how strong they are. They won't be able to face me." Zoman glares at him. "Aharo, how many times do I have to tell you? We cannot make any hasty or reckless moves right now. Until Lord Akumo returns to us, we stand down, do nothing. Besides, I know they possess incredible power, but Lord Akumo and we, legendary Saiyans, are perfectly capable of dealing with them." Senko asks, "But big brother, where is Lord Akumo right now? When is he coming back?" Zoman stays silent. He thinks to himself, "I wish I knew, but I know Lord Akumo will return very soon, and no matter what it takes, Lord Akumo will succeed in his ultimate goal." Back with Yamoshi and Kyoga. Kyoga says, "Hey, Yamoshi, you told me that Anathys is Zeno Sama's youngest son, but from what I saw, his power was absolutely terrifying." Yamoshi nods grimly. "Yes, you're right. I told you Anathys is the youngest of them all, and you just saw a fraction of his strength. So just imagine the sheer devastation when the rest of them arrive. This is why I've been saying that a catastrophic threat is descending upon this multiverse. We need to find Zeno Sama immediately." Kyoga nods firmly. "I understand, Yamoshi. No matter what happens, I'm not backing down. I will find Zeno Sama." The two continue their search with renewed determination. Finally, the scene shifts to Koda, who is standing alone in an unknown, desolate location. Koda looks around and says to himself, "I wasn't able to reach the dimensional barrier in time. That's why they broke free. I should have been there. But no matter what happens now, if any of them cross my path, I am prepared to do whatever it takes to stop them." I hope you all enjoyed this video, so make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.